Hello students, this is your Harsinger sir. I came back with a new topic optics for you. Now let us discuss what is optics. What is optics? Optics is a branch of physics. So a branch of physics which deals with behavior of light. Light and properties of light. In this section, we study properties of light. What are the properties of light? Mainly, the light is having five properties. Those are, first one is reflection. Second one is refraction. Third one is interference. Fourth one is diffraction. Fifth one is polarization. These are the five properties of the light. First of all, let us discuss about reflection. What is reflection? In ordinary conditions, we know that light is traveling in a straight line. So, if I represent the path of the light in a straight line, it is called as a light ray. This is called as a light ray. Okay, path of the light can be represented in a straight line as a ray, hence it is called as a light ray. Okay, now before going to discuss about the property of reflection, now let us discuss what type of objects are there in the sense of reflection. So, we see three types of bodies. Some surface of the bodies do reflect the light which is falling upon the surface, completely reflect, or some part of the light is reflecting and some part of light is observed by that surface. Such type of bodies are called as opaque bodies. Generally, such type of bodies do not allow the light ray to travel through themselves. So, such type of bodies are called as opaque bodies. For example, if you take the surface of a wall, cement wall, or surface of ordinary pad you use in your classroom. So, such type of objects if you consider. So, what can you observe on seeing the surface? Whenever light is falling upon the surface of those objects, so this light is not entering into another side of the surface. For example, the surface has two sides. This is a entering side of the light and this is another side, two sides. So, whenever light is falling upon the surface of such type of bodies, the light rays could not enter into another side. That means this surface is resisting these light rays not to enter into another side. Such a type of bodies are called as opaque bodies. Opaque bodies. So some type of objects are there. Whenever light ray is falling upon the surface of those objects, some of the light rays can enter into another side also. For example, if you take glass surface, if some light rays are falling upon the glass surface, here some of the light can enter into second side also. Such type of bodies are called as a transparent bodies. Transparent bodies. Some surface of objects are there. For example, if you take the oil paper, so on seeing oil paper, what can you observe? Suppose this is the surface of oil paper. Whenever light ray is falling upon the surface of this oil paper, some of the light is getting back into the same medium, and some of the light is entering into another side. That means it is partially reflected and partially allows the light to enter into the another side. Such type of bodies are called as a translucent bodies. Translucent bodies. Such type of bodies are called as translucent bodies. So generally, in the optic sense, we can classify all the objects into three categories. So in which sense? In optic sense. Okay. So first one is opaque bodies and transparent bodies and translucent bodies. These three types of bodies are there. Okay. Next, whenever the body is striking the surface of an object, what will be happening? Let us examine. Now let us consider this is the surface of a body. So now let us assume a light ray is falling upon the surface of this body. Then generally what will happen? Some of the light rays are getting back into the same medium, getting back to the same medium. Okay. So this phenomena is called as the reflection. This phenomena is called as reflection. So reflection, a percentage of the light ray which is getting back depend upon the nature of the surface, nature of the reflecting surface. If it is a fully reflected surface like a mirror, so above 95% of light is coming back into the same medium. Same, here I am mentioning a word that is the same medium. Medium. We have to think about it. Medium. What is the medium? Later on, let us discuss about it. Okay. So if it is not a fully reflected surface, if it is a partially reflecting surface, then what will be happening? Some of the light rays are observed by this surface. Or if it is a translucent body, then what will be happening? Some rays are getting back into the same medium and some rays are entering into the another side, and some rays of the light are traveling through that surface and entering into another side of the surface. This will be happening. So if it is a transparent body, transparent body. Then what will be happening? If light rays coming from a source means which produce light is called as a source. For our earth, what is a big source of light? Sun is a big source of light. So if light ray is coming from a source of light, now let us consider this is a transparent body. In the case of transparent body, most of the light rays are traveling through this surface and getting into another side of the surface. Only a less percentage of side, very few percentage, a small percentage of light is coming back reflected, that is reflected. Most of the light is entering into the another side. That is the property of this transparent bodies. So this is the reflecting surface. Here we have to discuss about this word, that is medium. What is medium? Medium. We hear in so many times medium. What is medium? Now let us discuss. Medium. Medium is that substance which allows the light ray to propagate through itself. To propagate through itself. Propagating means traveling. Propagating means traveling. Okay, such a type of substance is called as a medium. Medium is need not to be a substance. Either vacuum is also a medium for the light ray. In vacuum, through vacuum also light ray can travel. So medium is that one. So we can say that medium is that one. Medium of here, for which we are mentioning the medium. For the light rays we are mentioning the medium. So we have to write medium of light is that one. Light is that one which allows light to propagate through itself. Propagate through itself. Propagation means traveling through itself. It is called as a medium. For example, vacuum. If you take vacuum is a medium. Through the vacuum light ray can travel. So another example we can write for glass. Glass is also medium for light. Through the glass also light can travel. And third one, water. So through the water also light can travel. So these are the examples for the mediums. So medium is that one which allows the light ray to propagate through itself. Those are called as a medium. So vacuum, glass, water, all these are the medium. Okay. So now coming back to the point reflection. What is reflection? Reflection. Whenever light rays strike the surface of an object, some part of the light rays are coming back into the same medium. So that phenomenon is called as reflection. So now let us write what is reflection. Whenever light rays strike the surface of an object, some part of the light get back into the same medium. Same medium. This phenomena is called reflection. Is called reflection. Here we mention here the some part, not a whole light, some part of the light only getting back. So what will be happening to rest of the part of the light? Rest of the part of the light may observed by the surface or transmitted through the surface, depending upon the nature of the surface. For example, if surface is fully reflected, already we discussed, if surface is fully reflected, about 95% of the light is reflecting back and coming into the same medium. If surface is suppose it is something transparent surface. So 95%, above 95% of light is transmitted through that surface. So 1 or 2% of light may reflect. And if surface is translucent, then a part of light is getting back and reflecting back, a partially reflected, and some part of light is getting, that means traveling through that surface and getting into another side of the surface. So this is happening in the case of reflection. So here what are the characteristics of the reflection? So what is the nature of the reflection? So whenever reflection, phenomena of reflection takes place, how these light rays behave, so that's we have to study. That's very, very important. So how the light rays behave. Reflections are of two types depending upon the nature of the surface. So nature of the surface means surface may be smooth, surface may be rough. So two chances are there. So having a smooth surface or rough surface. So what will be happening in the case of the smooth surface and what will be happening in the case of rough surface? Now let us examine. Suppose this is a surface, a smooth surface, and I am taking, this is the rough surface. This is the rough surface. This is the smooth surface. This is the rough surface. Rough surface. Whenever light is falling upon the smooth surface, all it is behaving in the same manner. All the light rays falling upon this smooth surface are behaving in the same manner. But whereas we can see in the case of rough surface, all the light rays falling upon this rough surface do not behave in the same manner. Here all the reflections are in the same way, but here reflections are in some zigzag way. So some of the light rays are getting back in this direction, some of the light rays are getting in this direction, some of the light rays are getting back in this direction, like that. each and every light ray has its own path and in different path. But wherever here, if a parallel beam of light is falling upon the parallel beam of light, I am using the word parallel beam of light. Parallel beam of light means a group of light rays which are in the parallel, which are traveling in a parallel manner. So this is called as a parallel beam of light. Okay, so a group of light rays which are traveling in parallel, so it is called a parallel beam of light. So a parallel beam of light is falling upon the surface. All the reflected rays also a parallel beam of light. So these are also fall in the parallel manner. But in the case of the rough surface, if you take a rough surface, if parallel beam of light is falling upon this surface, here reflected paths are not, reflected light rays are not parallel to each other. So this light ray may be parallel, and this light ray may not be parallel, like that. So each and every reflected light ray has its own path and different path, not parallel to each one. So here we can see the light rays are reflecting back in the parallel manner. So this is called as such a type of reflection is called as a regular reflection. Regular reflection. Regular reflection. Such a type of reflection is called irregular reflection. Irregular reflection. Here in this section we study about the regular reflection. Reflection means here in this section we consider the regular reflection. So whatever we study in this section, we consider only regular reflection. Now what will be happening in the case of the regular reflection? Now let us consider a smooth surface. A smooth reflecting surface. This is a smooth reflecting surface. Okay, now let us consider a light ray which is coming from light source and falling upon the surface. Light rays are traveling in a straight line in normal condition, in ordinary conditions. Okay, so whenever this light ray is falling upon this smooth surface, it is reflected. That means it is getting back into the same medium. It is called as a reflection. So this is the point, suppose this is a point O. So this is a coming light ray, this is going light ray. This coming light ray is called as an incident ray. This is named as incident ray. So this ray is called as a reflected ray. Reflected ray. So whenever light ray is coming and striking the surface, it is reflecting. Here one important thing is there. If you draw an imaginary line at the point of striking, this is the point of striking, where light ray is meeting the surface, it is called as point of striking. If you draw a normal means whenever in the physics, whenever you hear the word normal means perpendicular. Normal means perpendicular. That is 90 degrees. Normal means perpendicular. So if you imagine a normal means perpendicular line. ON is the normal. That means what is the angle between ON and the surface? It must be 90 degrees. 90 degrees. If you imagine a normal line, and if you measure the angle between the incident ray and a normal, here if you measure the angle, it is called as the incident angle, angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. Okay, so let it be I. If you measure the angle between the normal and the reflected ray, it is called angle of reflection R. Angle of reflection R. I is equal to angle of incidence, angle of incidence. R is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of reflection. I and R. Angle of incidence and angle. These two angles are equal. These two, that is the first property. So these two angles are equal. So I is equal to R. In the case of regular reflection, in the case of irregular reflection, I is not equal to R. I and R are the different. In the case of the regular reflection, I is equal to R. Okay. Next, so angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. That is the first law of reflection. Secondly, the incident ray and reflected ray. So incident ray is one side to the normal and reflected ray is another side of the normal. Hence we can say that incident ray and reflected ray are either side of the normal. Either side of the normal, not on the same side, either side of the normal. So that is the second property. And third property is, if you carefully examine the incident ray and the normal drawn to the surface at the point of striking and reflected ray are lying on the same plane of the surface. Same plane. Plane means nothing but if you imagine a large surface which is extending in either side, in all the sides. So suppose this is a plane surface. This is extending, let us imagine, this is extending in this direction and in this direction, in upward direction, in downward direction, like a sky. If you see the sky, what do you feel? Sky has no end. Okay, in likewise, if we imagine this surface, if this blackboard is extending in all the sides up to infinity distance, it is called as a plane. It is called as a plane. So in the space, how many planes can we imagine? So many planes we can imagine. Here we can imagine a plane here, we can imagine plane here, like that. So if you are in the room of four walls, each and every wall can be considered as a part of a plane. So in those four walls, we can observe what is the intersection of planes. So here at this corner, two planes are intersecting. So intersection of plane is nothing but a straight line. Okay, intersection of plane is a straight line. Where do two planes intersect? Two planes are intersecting at a straight line. Where do two lines intersect? Two lines are intersecting at a point. A point. So two lines are intersecting at a point. Two planes are intersecting at a straight line. So in this way, we can imagine so many planes. Here, the incident ray and reflected ray and normal drawn to at the point of striking are on the same plane. Same plane. These are the three properties whenever reflection taking place. Okay, light is having these three properties whenever reflection is taking place. So these are called as laws of reflection. Okay, now I write all these laws of reflection. First one is angle of incidence. and angle of reflection are equal. In the case of regular reflection, second one, the incident ray, this is the incident ray. This is the reflected ray. The incident ray and reflected ray are either side of the normal. Normal. Third one, incident ray reflected ray and normal drawn to the surface at the point of striking lie on the same plane. Same plane. Okay student, thank you for watching my video and let us meet again.